Hi, Jheel.
Hello. Hello. Yeah. So this
Yes,
session I
Sudhir.
will start with the feedback and then we'll continue the session. Okay. Because we've had two
Okay.
sessions. Okay. So when it comes to grammar, the singular, plural, as I told you, and the tenses as well. These are areas that you really have to work on. Also, the other thing is when I correct, you immediately make the same mistake in the next sentence. Okay. So when I correct you, you have to try and remember why I'm giving you that correction and try to implement it. Okay. Like
Okay.
for, to, on, up. So that's why I told you make short sentences. So you will be able to correct yourself as well. And I will also be able to probably interrupt and give a few corrections here and there. Okay. Yeah. So this class, try and go a little slow with the full stops, as I told you.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Use shorter sentences. We'll try and correct your grammar more.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. Okay. Tell me, what are the advantages and disadvantages of taking risks in life?
First of all, there are calculated risk are good,
Hmm? Hmm?
and because if I am my previous manager was
My
I
previous manager
told me because I'm switching the job, right? So he told me you don't you can't survive, or you have to not go that type of MNC, because my shift to that time was night, right? So I accept that challenge, and today is the result. I'm very happy with my current organization, and I got the very good salary and perk. So sometimes if that time I scared, so definitely
if that time I would have been scared,
I would have been scared. So I missed this opportunity.
I would have missed this
I would
opportunity.
miss this opportunity, right?
Hmm. Okay, okay. So your risk paid off. So you say my risk paid off.
Paid off.
That means you were successful.
Successful, right?
Okay, very well. And what are the disadvantages of taking risks in life?
I don't have any list, but if you ask me, say your experience, so I will share, right? I have some experience which I found that there is some disadvantage. I have taken some risk because when 2012 or 11, right? I have finished my college, and then I start call center, one call center.
I started working at a call center.
I started working at call center, and I done very well, and I got promoted as a team coach within
Very
a
good.
few months. And then after I realized that this is not
Thereafter,
thereafter I realized that is not my cup of tea.
mhm,
So I switched job and find some suitable job for my
found found
found
a suitable job.
suitable job, which was I have done study, right, for account field. So 6 or 9 months I didn't get any job, any
Mhm.
single job, because every company asking for how much experience.
Okay, every company asked me for
Every
how, for
from-
my experience.
for my experience, so they are not hiring me,
They
but
weren't hiring me.
we ain't hiring me.
Good.
But I got, maybe God blessed me, and I one Indian company, Big Bazaar, Future Group. Future Group hired me, and as a fresher, and my journey was started. The lesson of this
My
story was
journey started. Yes.
my journey started. So I can't use was, right.
No, was started. No, my journey started.
Started. Okay, my journey started. Uh, uh, for I learn from this lesson, if I have job in another hand, then after I have to quit my current job. Otherwise, I don't have any rights to switch and find a job in open market, right?
Mhm,
Because I face this challenge. Maybe I am fresher, that's why. But if you are experienced, so definitely you take some precaution
mhm.
switching the job if you
Okay.
don't have any offer,
Mhm,
another offer, right?
mhm, mhm.
So this is
Okay,
the
that way
disadvantage
you're saying keep a plan B.
plan B, right?
Oh,
Plan B,
okay. I
but
just go with it.
keep a plan B. But you remember one series, not a web series in YouTube. Some student are preparation of UPSC examination, right?
Hmm?
You know,
No, no, no.
you just go and find out. So very interesting. Not a movie, but very interesting part, right? Documentary. So they are suggesting if you are thinking about plan B, so you can't take some risk, right? Sometimes if you take some risk, so definitely it will grow and it will paid off for you.
It will pay off for you.
Yeah. Because if I have the B plan, so definitely I can't put more effort, right, on that particular task. If I am studying UPSC examination, you assume, right? And I have the very good B plan. So I can't do and die situation, right? I can't put
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the effort and do and die, right? This kind of situation. So some philosopher
Mm-hmm.
are telling plan B is not good. Some philosopher are telling plan B is good,
Yeah, it
right?
depends on individual to individual and their experiences in life, right?
Right,
Yeah, yeah. I did hear there was a saying that having a plan B means that you are sure your plan A will fail. So some people say this, some people say better be safe than sorry.
right,
So I don't know. Well, it depends on people to people, right?
right.
Okay. If you had to advise others to take risks, would you?
Recently,
Would you
you
advise them to take risks or no?
recently you told me ki some individual to individual, right? It will be individual to individual person taking the risk advice. So before I know the fully person, if
Before I
I
know the person fully,
person, right? So how can I advise them, right? First of
true.
all, first of all, I know the person background. I know the financial condition. I know the survival stability. Lot of the things, right? So maybe it will be go one and 2 years. So then after I can suggest, but that time the opportunity maybe get missed, right? Because I
The
don't have a lot of the experience to suggest to anyone. Because if I'm got wrong, right? So I don't have to any impact, but maybe another person there is a lot of the impact, right?
if I'm wrong, I do not have to face the impact of it or the consequences or the repercussions of it, but the
Of
other
course.
person has to. Okay. 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 Yes, you're right. Sometimes it is risky to give such advices, right?
Right.
Okay.
But
Uh,
definitely, if I'm giving some advice, so definitely the my friend or my colleague or whatever the person whom receiving my advice, he will convey, because I'm very good communicator, right? Not in English, but in Hindi or Gujarati language, I'm a speaker because I have done a lot of the dialogue and drama and playing drama.
mhm, mhm,
Because this is the you can say this is my hobby, right?
mhm.
I some some people they go outside and they just talking to some, they are just
They just talk to someone.
someone they are just scared. Why
They're scared.
I'm not I'm not knowing the person. How can I talk, right? But if you can say me anyone, I will definitely without the any topic and without the any knowing, I will discuss the at least 15 to 30 minutes. That
Okay.
person.
If you ask me or if you tell me, I can discuss with a stranger
Stranger,
without
right?
stranger for 30 to 40 minutes.
Right.
Okay. Okay, very well.
Because last in my past 5 to 6 years ago, I have done some poetry, and in Hindi poetry, and some Deshbhakti dialogues, and lots of done some, right. But
Hmm?
as you know, the life is life. Every chapter are different. So today is my different chapter.
Yes, that happens. That there are some areas that we excel at, and the others we just have to put in more effort to learn or
Right.
master them. Right?
But definitely, I will assure you. Definitely, I will assure you. After 6 months or 1 year or whatever time, I will complete this task also. Because this is not a challenge. This is the for me just a game. So definitely, I will win. Because I tell you some story regarding in my childhood. I will. If somebody give me bat or challenge, so definitely I will 100% try to won that type of game, right? If second day I tell to person sorry, but definitely I will won this game.
Win this game.
So for this, win this game. For this English communication for me also, perspective of my future career also, and my survival also, and for grooming also, right? So
Mhm.
lot of the benefit. So that's why I will definitely win this game also. If you are supporting, definitely you are supporting. Definitely there
Yes,
is no doubt.
definitely.
Definitely there is no doubt. But if I got the lot of the opportunity and you are available, so definitely we can achieve.
Yes, yes, you don't have to worry. All our tutors are very good. And each one has their own strength. So some people are actually 10 times better at grammar than I am. So we all have our own individual strengths and weaknesses. So you don't have to worry at all. Of course, you can take 100 sessions with me. But if in case I'm not available, you can trust them that they will deliver the best. Okay. Um, yes. So you speak well on every topic that is given to you. It's not that you go blank. So you have that ability to speak. Like you told me that you are good at speaking, you are a good communicator. It's just the grammar that you have to put in more efforts.
Right.
Right. So tenses. So you at least go one by one. Okay. Fix tenses, then fix your prepositions. Repeatedly, I tell these two things because they are at the base, and later we can concentrate more on the sentence structure and other complications, but these two become very, very important. So for now, at least for a few classes, try to construct shorter sentences. Short, and remember, I have to put full stops, I have to put full stops, I have to breathe, I have to take time to construct the sentences. Okay. So that way, so if you take little pauses, I will be able to comprehend better and follow this story. If it is at a stretch, my brain has to stress more on understanding from where it started to where it ended. Okay. See, I have been trained to do this, so it's okay. But imagine an outsider. Okay. So for them, it becomes a little difficult when we don't provide pauses to them. I can speak very fast. I can speak 10 times faster than this in terms of speed. But I don't, because what is the point of that? The
Right.
other person cannot understand, right? If you hear any great personality speak, none of them speak fast. None. No motivational speaker speaks fast. If you take your Osho, Sadhguru, you know how much calmness they have in their voice? Why? Because when they are calm, the other person will also feel calm.
Right.
If I rush up, subconsciously even your brain will rush up
Right.
that way. So we become a little more relaxed, ease, put the other person to a comfort, and short sent. You should use long sentences also, but because you have to fix your grammar at the moment and it is more important and requires more work, that's why short sentences at least for 1 to 2 weeks easily.
Sure.
Okay, so just try this, and yes, try to put in more efforts with your tenses. You don't have to learn very complicated forms of all forms of tenses, like past participle, present participle, continuous perfect. It will be confusing like that. Okay, just try for now past, present, future, simple ones. Simple
Okay.
would do. Later we get into complicated ones, but one step at a time.
Okay.
Okay. Let me know if you have any doubts.
No, currently I don't have any doubt.
Hmm?
I think so. You have covered
Mhm.
my
I
doubts
did make
during the session.
okay. I did make a lot of corrections sometimes while interrupting you and giving the correct form of the sentence. Try to go through a few of them so you get an idea what are the mistakes that you're repeatedly making, which ones. Okay,
Okay.
when you get an idea of that, then it's easier to work towards that. You'll be like,
Okay.
okay, I'm constantly saying that. No, I have to change it.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Anything else?
No, anything not else right now because it's
Okay.
11 o'clock, right? So
Mhm.
I think so. You had lunch, you had dinner, or
Yes. I have my dinner very early because it gets very late now. Nobody will cook for me.
so yeah, you are not living with your family.
I am living with my family, but 11 o'clock, nobody will cook for me. So I just eat it at 7 before my sessions.
Okay, okay. But you are not you are you don't have any skill for cooking.
I can cook, but then actually most of the time I'm just working. So I get very tired and lazy also when it comes to cooking.